I'm Tracy May, Managing Director of Diversitas in Dubai, and I want to talk to you today about inclusive leadership. Inclusive leadership is looking at leadership not just from the leadership intention aspect, but looking at leadership impact. So inclusive leadership is the ability of a leader to have a positive impact on the person that they're trying to lead and to harness their capability in a way that helps them to achieve exponentially more. Inclusive leadership is going beyond the capabilities and qualities of the leader themselves to looking at how they build relationships, how they engage people, how they inspire people, how they empower people, and how they exploit the latent potential in their people to achieve the organizational mission. So it's a relational lens through which leadership is understood. And there are key qualities that inclusive leaders need in order to be able to achieve that. Consider that the world that leaders are leading right now is very diverse. It's not a one-size-fits-all kind of approach. Whatever leadership strategies work over here don't necessarily work over there. So leaders need to have the agility to be able to adapt their strategy, transition their approach, and forge these one-size-fits-one alliances with their people in order to bring them along on the leadership journey to accomplish the vision. Inclusive leadership is the point of leadership. I always say to the people that I'm working with, you're not a leader if no one's following you. You're just going for a walk. So inclusive leadership is about getting people to follow you and to come with you not under compulsion, but because you're inspiring, because the vision that you have is compelling, and because they see themselves as part of that vision. It's very powerful when it works, and it's critical to organizational sustainability. At Diversitas, we're really committed to giving our clients the tools to be able to achieve what it is they're trying to achieve in terms of their people practices. We're practitioners, we understand what it's like to be in their shoes, and so we wanted to in some way decomplexify inclusive leadership, offer our clients a little bit of insight based on our experience and our years of working with different leaders across different industry sectors, and enable them to identify the key factors that go into inclusive leadership. So we've created a tool, a 360, Inclusive Leadership 360, that's going to help them to understand what are the key components of inclusive leadership that really matter in the world of work, and how can they begin to benchmark and develop leaders against those 6 factors. So the Diversitas Inclusive Leadership 360 will help you to answer some key questions about your leadership. Firstly, how well do they understand the market that they're working in? How well do they understand workforce demographics? Secondly, how objective are their decisions at leadership level? How much bias is playing out? How many beliefs are getting in the way and assumptions are getting in the way of good decision making? Thirdly, what's the cultural intelligence of your leaders? How able are they to flex when the cultural context shifts and try a different leadership approach? Fourthly, how much courage and drive is there to forward the D&I agenda, the diversity and inclusion agenda of the organization? How courageous are leaders in promoting that? Fifthly, how empowering are your leaders? Are they able to create a psychologically safe environment that invites their followers to speak up, that invites their people to bring their best, and invites them into a learning kind of space? And lastly, how flexible are the leaders? How skilled are they at designing flexible alliances that allow them to engage a diverse workforce and create these one-size-fits-one strategies for making sure that people are engaged in a way that fits their life, that fits their need, and brings the best forward in them? Leaders that manage diversity and inclusion well ensure that their organizations remain sustainable. In a world that is very diverse and very talent scarce, they ensure that their organizations can go on to tomorrow to achieve their mission. If you'd like to know more about our Inclusive Leadership 360 and how we can help you to benchmark and develop your inclusive leadership, contact us. We'd love to talk to you.